guys. So gonna do a little bit of stretching down on the floor on our mat. You're welcome to join me. I know in one of the other posts, I didn't do some of the floor stuff, so thought I would do a little bit of stretching here on the floor, just to kind of stretch our spine out, stretch our mind out. Just let us lay down for a few breaths. All right, so come to your Savasana. All the way down on your back. Keep your eyes open. Feel that energy flowing through your body. I know I talk a lot about energy, but it's so important that our energy flows from our heel to our head. So when it gets stuck somewhere, that means that it's stuck in one of our chakras. So maybe that chakra needs to open up, whether it's your root, or maybe your heart, or your throat. And sometimes our chakras are just a little too open, so feel also where it's too open. Just allow the energy to flow through your body. We're going to go into our gentle pose. So bring the soles of your feet together, in toward your sits bones. Open your knees out wide, just like a butterfly or a book, hopefully. Your knees are going towards the ground. You can always stay here and allow gravity to let your knees open up. Or you can take your hands on the inside of your thighs and just open up a little bit more. So if you want to take your hand on your heart and your other hand on your belly, you can just feel the beat of your heart, the movement of your breath. And maybe in these times that we're in right now, just be thankful for this in your life. That your heart is beating, that your lungs are so open, and your mind is open to release. Let's do some core work. So take your hands behind your head, lift your shoulders up. Think about taking chin towards your ceiling. Really pulling the core in and lifting your shoulders. So it's the core lifting the shoulders and not your hands. So your hands are just there for support. Try not to pull on your neck. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, can you lift a little bit higher? Hold. Now let's take it up and down. So take it down and up, down and up. Squeeze on the way up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift up and hold. We'll do little pulses. You can reach to the back. You can always keep your hands behind your head. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Take your hands out to your knees and take it over, 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 over. 10, over, 9, over, 8, over, 7, over, 6, over, 5, over, 4, over, 3, over, 2, over, 1, over, and hold it up, reach, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, knees are together, send the feet behind you. Savasana, palms up to the sky. Remember to breathe. All right, let's pull a knee into the chest. So interlace your fingers by your knee or your shin, and then pull your knee in close to the center of your body. Try to get that knee close. So you're working your digestive system, working your ascending colon. Pulling that knee in as tight as you can get it. exhale, try to bring it in a little bit closer. And then take your leg up, lower it down slowly. Use the core to send it down. 3, 2, 1, Savasana. Bring your left knee in, interlace by the knee or shin. Pull that knee in tight. So you're also like working some carpal tunnel out and the arthritis in your fingers when you interlace your fingers by your knee. So really pull that in. And on this side, you're working your descending colon. So with each exhale, try to bring it in closer to your chest. Now lift it up, lower it down. So use your core to lower it down slowly. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1, Savasana. Woo, bring both knees into the chest. Really reach up, hug those knees, grabbing opposite elbows or whatever's possible. Pull your knees in tight. Holding here. You're working your transverse colon on this side, on this one. Both sides, working that middle part. So again, we're going to do a little bit more core work. So lift your legs up. Take your hands underneath your hips and flex your feet. So we're going to point, flex, lower, point, flex, lower, point, flex, lower, point, flex, lower, point, flex, lower. Lift them all the way back up. And then point, flex, lower, point, flex, lower, point, flex, lower, point, flex, lower, point, flex, lower. One more, point, flex, lower. Hold here. So scissor kick your legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Savasana. Release your hands. So bend the knees. Take your hands out wide. Lift your hips up and take them over to the right side. Straighten your left leg out. Hook your right foot and twist over to the left side. So left hand on that left knee. You're looking towards your right hand. So really reach it all out. Twisting that spine in 2 separate directions. Come back to center. Bend the knees. Hands out wide. Lift the hips up. Take them over to the left. Straighten the right leg. Hook the left foot and twist over to the right. Right hand goes on your left knee, and then look over to your left hand. Really twist that spine out. Feel that stretch. And then slowly release. Come back to the center to Savasana. Take your hands up to the sky. Do 1 Pilates roll up. So tuck your chin under, curl into that little C, and then lift up. And we're gonna go to our 90-90. So I want you to come over to the outside edge of your mat. So there's a couple of different variations. I'm gonna show you the first one. So I want you to take your knee and hip and line it up with the outside edge of the mat. And then your right knee and right ankle should be in that 90-degree angle. So knee and ankle in a straight line, and then that right leg is now in a 90-degree angle. So now you're gonna take your left foot, cross it over your right knee, and let your left knee go down towards your right ankle. So again, your left leg is in that 90-degree angle. So that's what you're trying to get, that 90-90. But if your leg is coming up here, you're not going to do very good of a job to stretch it out. You can take your hand behind your right hip, but I want you to push on your left hip. So don't push on your left knee, push on your left hip, and try to take that knee down. So you can lean over if that helps. But if it's just painful, then just straighten the right leg out, and then you can lift up and reach down. So you're not going to put any pressure on that knee. So I want you to take that pressure off your knee. But if you're in that 90, then you're trying to take your left knee down. So push on your hip to push that left knee down. But don't push on the knee. And if it's really easy for you, then you can always take your hands. So this one's pretty easy for me. I'm going to take my hands forward and then just drop your head down. So this is a form of pigeon. If this is just painful and you don't like this, just go to half pigeon if that's what you prefer, or you can lay on your back and do figure 4 as well. So I love this one because it really just takes your hips all the way out. Most people don't like this one because it puts them into awkward positions that maybe they just don't feel comfortable with. But again, our hips need to be open. They need to be open because we carry so much emotions in them, and sometimes they're not good emotions. So whatever you're feeling as you open your hips, really try to focus on that feeling or try to focus on that emotion, and how can you let it go? How can you let any negativity out? So with being quarantined like we are now, we're probably sitting a lot. So make sure that you're really stretching your hips out, because when you sit all day, golly, it does everything to your body, and it does a lot of stuff to your hips. So really, really focus in on your body. And when you're doing yoga, you start to be more body aware. So the more that we can be aware of what our body is going through, the better off that we're gonna be. So slowly come up wherever you are, shake it out. Whew, that was a lot. So come over to the left side. So again, you've got all of those variations that you can do, but if you're going into that 90-90, line your left knee and left hip up to the outside edge of that mat. So your left knee and left ankle, it needs to be at that straight line, so where your left leg is in that 90 degree. Then take your right ankle, cross it over. So again, if your leg is up here and this is painful, take your hand on the outside of the left hip, push on your right hip. So push on the right hip, do not push on that knee. I don't want any knee injuries during this quarantine, please. We're trying to do something good for our bodies. So push on the right hip if you need to. And again, if this is just painful and you don't like it, straighten out that leg. Or if this is not what you want to do, then you just go do your pigeon or half pigeon or whatever it is that you want to do to stretch out your hips. So these are just suggestions. These are my suggestions of just different variations. There's other posts that I've done that you can also watch that shows a little bit more, so the half pigeon and stuff like that. Woo! I can feel this one on this side. So remember, our left side, it holds our anger, and our right side holds sorrow. I'm feeling a little bit on my right side today. I don't really know what I'm sad about. Maybe just being stuck in the house, but anyways, we gotta let that stuff go, right? So wherever you are, just let it go. It doesn't matter. There's nothing we can do about it right now. So we just gotta let it go. Hopefully you guys are doing some yoga or doing some workouts. We're going to be featuring several of our different instructors on this. So be watching, maybe subscribe to this channel so that you can see all of our amazing and wonderful Nirvana family. And slowly come up. We're going to shake it out. Woo! Shake it all out. All right, do a little seated stretch. So I want you to flex your feet and then think about keeping that straight spine. So lift all the way up and then take your palms down by your sides. Or I'm sorry, down by your knees. We're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, walk your hands. Keep that straight spine. Don't lose that straight spine until I tell you to. Inhale. Exhale, walk it. Again, straight spine. Mine started curling there. In. Exhale, curl down. Walk it down. Don't curl just yet. Don't curl just yet. Take one more breath in. Exhale, now curl down. Reach past your toes or wherever you can go. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come up. Whew. We'll do one more little stretch. Okay. Take your right foot behind you. So if this is too painful for your knee, just go into a seated tree, okay? So just take it into the inside of your thigh. Taking your right foot behind you, flex your left foot, lift your arms up, and reach for your toes. So again, think about nose to toes. So my back started curling. I don't want your back to curl. Keep your straight spine. It just takes it into a little bit different of a stretch. When you curl, you're gonna feel that maybe in your shoulders, but we're trying to only focus on our hamstrings. Now slowly come up, take your hands behind you so you can be on your palms. This is gonna stretch your thigh. You're gonna be on your palms. You can drop down to your elbows. And as long as your knee doesn't pop up, drop all the way down to your lower back. And then take your hands above your head, grab opposite elbows. So this is just a variation of this. You can always keep on your palms or you can keep on your elbows. If you're down on your back, don't let your right knee pop up. Keep it down on the ground. Breath in. Exhale, come all the way up, so elbows, palms, and then release. Shake it out. I'm going to do the same thing on the left side. So bend the left knee. So you might feel this maybe on the top of your feet as well, and that's just loosening up that the calcium deposits on our feet. So this is really good for you. Lift your arms up, reach. So again, think about nose to toes. I can't get my nose down to my toes, but this side's a little bit better than my left side for sure. So make sure you're breathing in your nose, loosening up that hamstring, and then slowly come up. Take your palms behind you. So again, we're gonna stretch out that left thigh. So palms. You can go to your elbows. As long as that left knee doesn't pop up, then drop all the way down to your lower back. And then grab opposite elbows. Woo! Feeling this one on this side for sure. I just did about a 3-mile walk on the treadmill in our quarantine gym. So I'm definitely feeling this. Take a breath in. Exhale, slowly come up. And then palms, elbows, whatever. And then release it out. Shake it out. We'll do one more little stretch. So take your feet together. So sit up tall. Grab your toes. Lift your chest. And we're going to go forward. So my knees are out really, really wide. Some of you guys probably are going to be here. Take your elbows and let them go out. So you're just trying to take your knees down towards the ground. And then keep that straight spine. Don't curl it just yet. One more breath in. As you exhale, now curl. Think about nose to toes or forehead. And then slowly come up all the way. Take your feet out. And then we're gonna lower it all the way down. I want you to take your Savasana. So I want you to take your Savasana. I'm gonna leave you guys to it. Just make sure that you're just resting just for at least 5 minutes to take your mind away from this crazy, crazy madness. I encourage each and every one of you to meditate, to allow your mind just to relax, just to let go. Don't worry about any of this madness. It's all going to be over with pretty soon. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for your love. Thank you for just being a part of this today. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. Namaste. Inner Light in Me recognizes that in you. See you later.